Next, say hello to a marketing rep from Chicago, Illinois, Mike Moore. Mike is single, enjoys jogging, exercise, and talking. Finally, greet Lee Middleton, a former Miss Missouri in 1977 who is now a consultant for Revlon. Lee is single and enjoys swimming and jogging. That's Lee Middleton of Chicago, Illinois. And now here's your host of the new Bible Baffle, Ray MacKillop.
Oh, we thank you so much. Thank you. Very pleasant good evening to you. It's nice to have you along tonight. We're back for another half hour of all kinds of fun, the most exciting half hour in Christian television. We're glad that you're here. You've already met Dwight, Mike, and Lee, and let's find out what these contestants are competing for tonight, and I'll be back right after Tommy tells us with the rules. Tommy?
I'd love to, Ray. Each contestant receives a release of Jim Gibson's new album, More Than a Song, courtesy of WCFC TV. In addition, each contestant will also receive a copy of the book, The Battle is the Lord's. This inspiring story of Channel 38 and its founder, Owen Carr, will be a blessing to each one. Back to you, Ray.
Thank you, Tommy. Contestants, the first question is worth 100 points. They increase in value by 100 points each time, which means by the time we get to the third question, it'll be worth 300 points. All right? It takes 1,000 points to win a round. There are 4 rounds. What we will do is collect and keep track of how many points you score for the entire 4 rounds, and whoever comes up with the most points will be the daily winner, and will have a chance to go to the scrambled screen to win the grand prize. Remember that there is a lockout system on your buzzers. You must press it all the way. The first one to respond will be recognized, and then you must give me the correct answer. If you miss a question, don't worry, we will not deduct any points. All right? Let's begin with the first question for tonight. Round number 1, worth 100 points. Remember, your hands must be below the microphone. What disciple was Jesus referring to when he said, "This night before the cock crows"? White?
It was Judas.
Incorrect. Lee?
Peter?
That is right, yes, Simon Peter. And we're off to a quick start. For 200 points, who said, "Truly the half has not been told me. Your wisdom and wealth exceeds the report I heard"? White?
Solomon?
Incorrect. Lee?
Queen of Sheba?
That's right, yes. Another 200 points, giving you 300. And we've got a streak on the way for 300 points. What kind of tree did Zacchaeus climb into?
Sycamore.
Dwight?
Sycamore.
That is right, for 300 points. We now have a tie of 300 points apiece between Dwight and Lee. This question is worth 400 points. Contestants? What king split his kingdom into 2? Mike?
Solomon.
Incorrect. Dwight?
Rehoboam?
That's yes. That's yes. Guess it really doesn't matter how I respond as long as you're correct, huh? That's yes. That's a new one. For 500 points, to whom did Jesus say, "Were not the 10 cleansed, but they're..." Mike?
To the leper that came back to him.
That's right, the Samaritan leopard who was cleansed. That's correct for 500 points. And there's only a couple of 100 points separating our contestants. This is for 600 points. Lee, I need to tell you that you need to answer this in order to keep one of those other gentlemen from winning round number 1. The pressure is on for 600 points. What was the name of King Saul's son? Dwight?
It was Jonathan.
Jonathan is correct. You've won round number 1. Come on over here with me. Which one is? Dwayne, you did a good job. And you've
Dwight.
Dwight. Did I say Dwayne?
Yeah.
My apologies, Dwight.
That's okay. I have a brother named Dwight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think I know him.
No, I don't think.
Listen, you earned over 1,000 points round number 1. That brought you over here to the scrambled screen. I'll explain those rules to you in just a moment. But first of all, let's find out what you're trying to win, okay? Tommy, tell us what he's after.
Dwight, you will receive a variety in Christian reading. First, from Fleming H. Revell, Dr. James Dobson's Hide or Seek, David Marley's Halfway Up the Mountain, and Vance Havner's Moments of Decision. These new releases are among the finest in Christian reading. Also, you will receive a 1-year subscription to Christian Life magazine, Christian Life brings you the stories of people living their faith in a faithless world. More than just a magazine, Christian Life is a way of living.
Very nice prize. And Dwight, the way you do it is by unscrambling this verse. On that screen behind you will appear a group of words. They will be scrambled up. They're taken from the King James Version of the Bible. You must give me the completed verse correctly. If you do that, you win those prizes. You have 30 seconds in which to do that. The time will be in the lower left-hand corner. Do you have any questions?
No, that pretty well explains everything here.
All right, then let's take a look. I'm glad I went through those well. Keep an eye on that screen, one eye on the lower left-hand corner, one eye on the words if that's possible. You've got 30 seconds. Begin.
Be of good cheer and wait on the Lord and strengthen the heart and wait on the Lord. Oh, I gotta try it again.
15 seconds.
Okay. Be of good cheer and wait on the Lord and He will strengthen you.
Oh, too much time. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a fast break here. We'll come back with the right answer, though, right after this. Good try. Oh, yes, you came back and we're still here. Here's the verse that Dwight tried to get, but he had wrong. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord, found in Psalm chapter 27 and verse 14. Gang, let's go on to round number 2. We've taken all of your scores back to 0, and remember, the first question is worth 100 points, and each question increases in value by 100 points after the first one. Here it is. Who was Moses' brother? Dwight?
Aaron.
Aaron is correct as the desk falls apart.
He keeps beating me to the buzzer there. Put the tie his hands down, I think.
I'm expecting to see Dwight pull a 12-pound maul out of his back pocket and beat that button to bits. All right, gang, that's okay. Whoever gets to it first is fine. For 200 points, with whom did Judas make a bargain to... Lee?
The chief priest.
That is correct for 200 points. And no 9-paw mallet was necessary. For 300, which king of Israel built a fleet of ships at the Red Sea to carry on world trade? Which king of Israel built a fleet of ships at the Red Sea to carry on world trade? Dwight?
Take a stab at it. King David?
Well, stab was good, but not quite. Mike?
Solomon.
That was a good stab, and that is right. Yes, for 300 points. For 400 points, Jesus said that when the Son of Man comes in his glory, who will come with him? White?
The angels.
That's right, yes, found in Matthew and Zechariah. Dwight, you lead this round with 500 points. Mike, you're in second place with 300, and Lee, you have 200 points, and this question is worth 500. Dwight, get it right, you've won round number 2. Who was the first officially appointed priest in Israel designated to minister in the new tabernacle? Mike for the block?
That was Aaron.
That's right, for 500 points. This question is worth 600 points. And Lee, I don't want to get you nervous or anything, but if you don't answer this one, somebody else is going to win the round. Of whom does Luke write, saying, he increased in wisdom and stature? Dwight?
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
you got it right. Come on, let's do it again. Boy, you are quick with that button, aren't you?
Well, I try to be.
Well, good. You know how to play this because you won round number 1, and let's find out what prizes we've got for you if you get it right this time. Tommy, tell us what they are.
Dwight, you will receive an AM/FM clock radio. This is a gift from WCFC TV. The handsome features allow you to awake to your favorite station or go to sleep by music. It has easy-to-read digital numbers for day or night. We hope you enjoy this gift to you from us, the new Bible Baffle.
And we hope that you can go out of here with that, Dwayne. Or Dwight, rather, I'm sorry. Let's look at that scrambled screen again as I unscramble my screen. In the lower left-hand corner will be 30 seconds, and on the other part of the screen is going to be scrambled words. Please make sure that you use all the words that are there and only those words, and remember it's taken from the King James Version of the Bible. Your time's going to begin now.
A day with the Lord is just like a thousand. It's just like 1,000 years. Oh boy! Try that again here.
5 seconds.
David.
Oh, good stab. Look at this. Let's read it together, and I'll show you what it says. But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. That's a whole chapter, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Half a book. Taken from 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. We'll be back to begin round number 3. You be sure to be here, all right? We'll be right back. We've got some very sharp contestants this time around, and these rounds are being tightly contested, and that's a good sign. It means that people know the Word of God, and that's what this program is all about. Those of you at home,
Rope to tie his hands yet, Ray?
we may be able to do that, or some gum under his elbows or something, lock him down to the desk.
Play football.
Did you? Those of you at home, be sure to play along with us, all right, and see how you stack up against these contestants as we begin round number 3, and the first question is worth 100 points. Contestants, let's begin. And remember, at the end of this round, we're going to take a look and see who is in the lead to be eligible for the daily winner. So all of your points are going to make a great deal of difference by the time this game is over. For 100 points, in one of Jesus' parables, what group was pictured as going to the temple and thanking God that they were not as the rest of them, and named their... Dwight?
Pharisees.
Mike?
Scribes.
Not the answer we're looking for. I will... Mike, you only have one answer.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I didn't
Mike
get 2
thinks
tries
3.
at most things I do. I didn't know.
3 strikes and you're out, huh? In one of Jesus' parables... Lee?
The hypocrites? No.
I am sorry. I am going to have to go all the way back to Dwight's answer. Dwight, you said Pharisees, did you
That's
not?
right. That's
Okay,
right.
I was looking for another part to that answer, but it did not specify that you had to give me the whole thing. We'll have to accept Pharisees. That gives you 100 points in the lead in round number 3. My apologies. For 200 points, what prophet ascended to heaven in a whirlwind? Mike?
Elijah.
That's right, for 200 points. For 300 points, what is the name of the city which the Lord selected from all the tribes of Israel as a place for his name? What? Mike?
Judah.
Incorrect. What is the name? Dwight?
I'll say Bethlehem. Guessing.
No, incorrect. What is the name? Lee?
Jerusalem?
Jerusalem is correct, yes, 300 points. Here's the way that question read. I don't know if I ever did get all the way through it or not. What is the name of the city which the Lord selected from all the tribes of Israel as a place for his name? As a matter of fact, I think I did. The answer was Jerusalem. For 400 points. Finish this quotation of Jesus. So I'm looking for a fill in the blank. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. Mike?
Then for the rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, that's so slick. For 400 points, taking you to 600. That's correct. All right, for 500 points. Mike, get it right. You'll go over the top and win this round. Lee and Dwight, one of you need to answer this in order to keep Mike from doing that. For 500 points, about how long was the Jews' stay in Egypt prior? Mike?
400 years.
I'll take it, yes, or 430 to be exact, and I was asking for an about. Come on over, you've won the round, Mike. Mike, take a real good look into that lens out there, that camera with the
There's
tally
some
light
handsome
on.
looking people out there.
Aren't there?
I can't believe
And they're
it.
saying the same thing because you look awful familiar.
Is that right?
Don't you have a history with this program? You were one of the original contestants over a year ago on the old format of Bible Scrabble.
I remember that. It was a good time.
And we enjoyed
fun.
having you, and it's nice to have you back, and it is
Thanks,
possible for contestants to repeat every once in a while. Mike, I'll explain the rules to you briefly in just a moment, but first of all, let's find out what you're trying to win. Tommy, tell us what he's after, would you please?
Mike, if you win, you will receive an assortment of the Alpha Group Mix and Match Suede Look accessories for home office, pocket, or purse. This includes a portfolio, checkbook cover, credit card case, address book, memory jogger, weekly planner, and much, much more. This 17-piece ensemble has the praying hands printed on the cover of each piece and is courtesy of Alpha Associates, Box 811, Wheaton, Illinois. Look for these fine products in your local bookstore.
And there are so many individual items in that set, Mike. I don't think there's any want that you would ever have that could not be met with that set. It's very, very nice, and I hope that you can walk out of here with it. The way you do it is by unscrambling these words that are going to appear on your screen. Remember, they're taken from the King James Version of the Bible. You must use those words and only those words, and give me the correct answer within 30 seconds, and the time will be in the lower left-hand corner. Begin.
Okay. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me.
Well, blow me down. Isn't that amazing? That's absolutely right. You did it in 4 seconds or something. Where's it from? Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13. And we'll be back after this to recap, see who's in the lead for the daily winner, also to play round number 4, and see if we can give away the grand prize. You come back, all right? Welcome back. It's time to find out where we stand for a total accumulation for the day. Let's look and see who is in third place. Right down here in the third position is Lee with 800 points. And Lee, you were a consultant or are a consultant for the Revlon Company, right?
For Revlon. I cover 5 states for them.
Good. In this particular area, or?
Well, I go all the way out to New Jersey, Philadelphia, Detroit, St. Louis, and Chicago.
Well, good, good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that St. Louis was a state and that Philadelphia was a state, but we know what states they're in. That's good. Nice to have you with us. You're in third place with 800 points. 2,400 points puts Mike in second place, and you're only 100 points behind the leader, which is Dwight. And Dwight, you've got 2,500 points. So let's begin here. We'll take all of your scores back to 0. Remember, those total points are very important to you. We'll begin round number 4 with a 100-point question. And here it is. Which party of the Jews taught there was no resurrection? Mike?
Sanhedrin.
Incorrect. Dwight?
Sadducees?
That's yes.
You began with an S, but
Started with an S. Well, somebody told me one time they were Sadducee. See, that's why they didn't believe in any resurrection, but I don't know if that's, I guess that's true. For 200 points. In the most exciting game show in Christian television, here we go. What king of Judah received 15 years added to his life? Dwight?
Hezekiah.
That's right, yes. 200 points, taking you to 300 and leading round number 4. For 300 points, which of Adam and Eve's children became Mike?
Seth.
Incorrect. For 300 points, which of Adam and Eve's children became a shepherd? Dwight?
Abel.
That's correct, yes. I felt so sorry for Mike. He jumped on that before I finished the question, and there was no turning back then. He didn't have a choice but to make a guess and to see exactly which one we were looking for. That was for 300 points. We now have Dwight in the lead with 600, and we have yet to hear from Mike or Lee in this round. For 400 points, what Hebrew rose in power and position to become the second in command over all the land of Egypt? What Hebrew? Mike?
Joseph.
That is correct, yes. 400 points. You're now in second place. And for a 500-point question, which 2 Bible books each begin with the phrase, "in the beginning"? Mike?
Genesis and John.
That is correct, yes. That's incredible. It's actually in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. That's from Genesis 1:1. And in John 1:1 we read, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Now a 600-point question. What were the names of Isaac's 2 sons? We had a jam on that, judges. We will need to get a determination. We enter to the next question. I'm sorry, gentlemen, for the one thing that will never, never go wrong does. Our lockout system jammed at the same time. We'll need to take another question. This question for 600 points. What prophet took up his master's fallen coat or mantle and parted... Mike?
Elisha.
That is correct, yes. For 700 points, 600 points, you've just won the round. Come on over. And that music stops. That means we've got to go back to work, Mike.
Okay.
You've got to try and unscramble another verse. And we've got some nice prizes for you if you can do that, and here they are. Tommy?
Mike, you will receive a wooden table tray set from Quaker Industries of Antioch, Illinois. This fine addition to your home will prevent any future damage to your furniture or lamp by providing a stable and beautiful place to set your meal or snack while watching that favorite program. This comes complete with stand and is available in a variety of styles. Look for the brand Quaker.
And thank you, Tom. Sponsor there. We have some nice prizes for you, Mike. What you have to do now, since you've earned 1,000 points for round number 4, is to unscramble this verse. And I've explained it to you before. Remember, you've got 30 seconds. You must use those words and only the words that appear on that screen. Are you ready?
Sure am.
Okay, here we go. Take a look at that screen and begin.
Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Flee the devil, and he will flee from you.
Incorrect. Try that again, Mike.
Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
That is correct. With 9 seconds remaining. Outstanding. It's taken from James chapter 4 and verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That's an excellent job, Mike. Thank you. You've won round number 4. We'll be back to see who is going to walk away with a grand prize tonight, or at least try to get it. And we'll be back right after this message.
If you would like to be a contestant on the new Bible Baffle, just send us your name, address, and phone number to the new Bible Baffle, care of WCFC TV, 20 North Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, 60606. Remember, to be a contestant, you must be at least 18 years old. Once again, that's the new Bible Baffle, care of WCFC TV, 20 North Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois, 60606.
It's time now to find out who has accumulated the most points for the day. That person will go over to the scramble screen and try and unscramble those words. And if they can do that correctly, we've got an outstanding prize and a trip for 2 for them. So let's find out who it is. First of all, we'll see who's in third place. It happens to be the young lady, the former Miss Missouri, 1977, down here in the far end. Lee, you had 800 points. You did a good job and was an outstanding contestant, and we thank you for being here. We hope that you enjoyed yourself, and we've got some real nice prizes for you, okay? And where the battle really raged for most of the evening was down between the other two. In second place, do I dare tell you who it was? I guess I have to. With 3,100 points, Dwight, you ended up in second place. Thank you so much. You won a couple of rounds and made the game possible, and we thank you for being here. We've got some real nice consolation prizes for you.
Oh, thank you.
All this applause is for you. Your gimmicks worked, huh, Mike? Mike, that leaves nobody else except you. You had 3,900 points. That means you've got to take another walk over here with me, and let's try and unscramble that final one for the grand prize. And you're a veteran. And here's what you're going to win. Tommy, tell us what we are going to work for this time.
Mike, if you win, you will receive admission for 2 at Biblical Gardens in the Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. You will marvel at the beauty of nature and the spiritual applications which have been applied. But that's not all, Mike. You need a place to stay in this trip. And you also will receive lodging for 2 at beautiful Apostles Point, also in the Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. This resort is located on the shore of breathtaking Lake Delton and provides a time for tranquility in its relaxing atmosphere. We hope you enjoy this mini vacation courtesy of Apostles Point and Biblical Gardens.
And That's an outstanding place, Mike, to spend a couple of days. I've been up there, and it's a great spot. Take a look at that screen. You know how we play. You've got 30 seconds. This is for all the goodies. And a trip for two. Take a look at that screen. Your time begins. Go.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath.
That is correct. Look at that. Taken from James chapter 1 and verse 19. Mike, you've done it. You've won those prizes, a trip for two. We'll see all of you again next week. Until then, good night and God bless you. We'll see you. Bye-bye.